that trigger happens of get set and go, that is the point of mindset, the thought that yes, that millisecond I need to perform. So sir, I think there are three important words which are very, very important when we talk about, and I'll come to this ICI contribution just after this, is the readiness. With AI, with all this talent, with all this vision which we are talking, are we ready? And when we talk about readiness, we talk about, are we industry ready? Are we digitally ready? And the last thing is, are we globally ready? And this brings up so many important thoughts in the mind. That yes, we can be digitally ready, we can be industry ready, but are we globally ready with that culture, with that precision, with that timeliness, with that culture is all what we need to look at. Now when we talk about all this, again there are three important words which we talk about: mindset, skill set and tool set. We all are talking about skill set and tool set. The most important thing is the mindset, and that's where the marriage is going to help, sir. And how this is going to happen, sir, is the perception. When Pankaj was talking about the marriage between finance and technology, I think finance has been taken up very loosely. Today is the day when we talk about cross-border taxation, we talk about private equity, we talk about collaborations, we talk about how we can synergize having these domain experts who are 500,000 in numbers. The chartered accountants in our countries are more than 500,000. We have 1 million and above students working on financial domains. If they can be given this integration of ABCD, now what is this ABCD? The artificial intelligence, blockchain, cybersecurity and data analytics. They understand the business. They understand the objective of the business. If they are given these certifications, these programs and make them digitally employable, if we go back to them and say, yes, you are the problem solver, you understand KPI, you understand data, you understand what a business needs, you can get things done at the click of a button. I think that is the main thing where ICI is working on. And coming back to this committee, which I'm chairing right now as a chairman of Global Trade and Services, we are going to talk about how we can get into these free trade agreements wherein professional services are included. We are going to come up with global professional mobility. That is one thing, and we need all of you, in fact all of you, to help ICI work on that. We are going to work on global professional recognition, and we are going to come up with all this international curriculum where global reporting, international taxation, transfer pricing, sustainability, ESG, private equity, mergers and acquisition, all of these, which is a huge chapter for all the fintech companies and these IT companies to look upon. This is where we are going to play a very, very important role going forward.
Maybe some special incentives for chartered accountants to decide to move and be based in the gift city.
In fact, let me tell you, last year we conducted the GCC across the country, and nobody ever thought that chartered accountants are going to play such an important role. And we curated a theme where IFSCA has come up as a partner to us, is from ledgers to global leadership, because this is where we are going to actually create that leadership across the country and across the world to say, yes, we as Indian and we as chartered accountant, because I'm a little biased towards that, is actually going to shape and bring that global glory to our profession and to the country. Thank you.
Thanks very much. Santosh, back to